Hey everybody, it's ManbearMoose, and today I'm back with another Clash of Clans video. And today we are going to be looking at the war that just ended, and I am recording this from my phone today to see if we can get that nice 1080p. I've been always wanting to do that, and my iPad just absolutely will not do that, and so I'm on this little phone here to try something new. Let me know if you like it. So we're just gonna head over on to the war, and look at that. Yeah, we won. We won for sure. Oh my gosh, this was like one of those crushing victories. And I could tell that this one was a crushing victory from almost the get-go because of what the other team was doing. There was a lot of Town Hall 9s that were attacking the lower bases. And I just knew that these UK wild dogs were pretty crazy. Anyway, so we actually got the absolute maximum XP needed. We defeated every single base. We got more than 54 stars in the war, and we won. So we got a total of 190 XP. Check that out. Our first war with this new XP, and we made it. So let's just view the map here just for a second, so you guys can see the damage that was done on our side here. Now the top base, this one over here, he did take on my base over there. Oops, right there. And yeah, he was able to get a 2-star on me, but that 3rd star was completely impossible for him to do. If you guys want to see that replay, too bad, because we're going to go look at the most heroic attack and the most heroic defense. And why don't we just take just a little looky-loo at the stats here. 51 attacks used. And this was one of those things that I'm really trying to fix with this new opt-in, opt-out thing. If you can't make it to war, please opt out, because I want to see 0 attacks remaining. I've still yet to be in a war since I think our very first one, where we had 0 attacks remaining and when we were just 10 people in the clan. And so if we just look down here, look at this, a whopping 24 3-stars. 24, man. To their 11, oh yeah, it was over. It was over around like the 18-hour mark. And with our 5 stars, 5 2-stars, and our 1 1-star, and that was a pretty good one up there. Average base destruction was 94.2%. Of course, with all those 3 stars, we had an average base destruction all the way up into the the mid 90s. It only took about 2 minutes for that. And look at the most heroic attack and the most heroic defense. Well, actually, one was a Town Hall 7, the other one was a Town Hall 8. So let's just check out the most heroic attack. This one by Anna E. Let's just pause it here just for a second. And while we pause it here, we can kind of look at this base here. Now, remember, Anna is a Town Hall 7 at the very, very end of Town Hall 7. I do believe that yesterday she posted up that she got her hogs going. And so that means that was, I think, the last thing that needed to be done before her Town Hall. And so she is well on her way, probably by now. Oh, I gotta check, but she's on her way to Town Hall 8 soon. And as you guys can see, this is a Town Hall 9. So let's see exactly what happens here. In fact, actually, I know what happens. And let me just kind of tell you her strategy here. It's a mass dragon attack, and inside the clan castle is our balloons. And what she's going to do is she's probably going to take out the far air defense. That one's sitting right there. And then come in on this side here and taking out those 3 other air defenses just to get all of them down. And this is what happens when you rush your bases, is that some really strong Town Hall 7 comes and wipes you out. So let's watch this as of what happens up. Yes, my memory did serve me right. So as those go down, and now waiting for her attack. I knew it. 1 right on the air defense, and then the line of dragons. And this is where I think Anna really does shine on the dragons. Ooh, a couple going off after that builder's hut. And the balloons coming in. But yeah, where she does really shine is she farms with dragons all the time. Now, I mean, she's been basically full on elixir for a while now, while she's trying to max out her walls and all that other stuff. And so she has literally been nothing but dragon raiding for the past month or so. I think she plays like 2 or 3 times a day or something like that. I know this because I live with her, and so I know when she's raiding and I know when she's not. But she raids about 2 times a day, once in the morning and once in the evening, all with dragons, and she has perfected her dragon attack, and I think that's exactly what got her into Clash of Clans, was all these dragons. She loves dragons and medieval stuff, and so the dragons really brought her in, and of course she wanted to perfect the dragon raid. And she has, to the point where all of a sudden she can take on Town Hall 8s and Town Hall 9s that aren't fully upgraded, but that definitely have quite a bit of a challenge for a Town Hall 7 to take on. And she does it with ease. And so as we just speed it up here, these dragons are definitely going to wrap this stuff up and completely 3-star this base, which is super cool. And they just get to the last couple of buildings here. And there we go. And that was the most heroic attack. And I do believe that Anna's first attack was the most heroic attack. And then Annie took it, or Z took it. And we're about to look at his attack right now. We'll look at it in a second. And then Anna claimed it back and forth. So it literally went from Anna to Annie to Anna. And then back and forth. But first, let's look at the most heroic defense. And if you just look really closely there, the most heroic defense on our side, Inferno 55. Nice to see you back up here, man. But look at their most heroic defense. With all these 3 stars, they didn't have a most heroic defense. There was nothing that was so close that it was just there. So let's check out Inferno's base and see how it holds up and whatnot. So looks like a go wipe coming in from the top side. He uses the golem to lure out the clan castle. And let's see what happens with all these wizards. Oh my gosh, look at that golem just like melt away. Oh my gosh. You throwing another one there, dude? No, that's just the golemites. So proceeds with giants, which is a really good idea with all those wizards sitting right there. A couple P.E.K.K.A.s come in here and they're like, hey, I'll fix this situation. While the wizards are just completely destroying them too. A little bit of a misclick, I think, on that rage spell. The rage spell seemed to just kind of go down in the middle of nowhere. I've done that once or twice. Oh my gosh, and this is a Town Hall 9. In fact, actually, if you look up in the little corner, the defender Inferno number 15, I love how they put in the numbers, because now we can see exactly like what happens and what's going on here. So I don't know what to follow. That dragon's about to go down, so we'll follow the queen here. But as you see, our number 15 is being taken on by their number 6. And their number 6 only has a level 4 queen, and so there is nothing that queen can do. Whoa, as those arrows kind of wrap around, they're like heat-seeking arrows. But yeah, that level 4 queen is done. Let's see what else. It's just the king left going after the town hall. Let's see if it's king versus king, level 5 with all those defenses aiming at it against a level 6 with a heal spell. So is it going to happen? Can it happen? And the Iron Fist comes out. I guess this is their only hope. Oh, and the defending king goes down. Oh man, and that king is just taking all kinds of fire. And eventually he gets knocked out. At 36%. Whoa. And remember, that was a Town Hall 9 taking on one of our pretty new Town Hall 8. So that was a fail by my standards. I mean, that's like a real fail. Not only is it a fail because you got 36%, you didn't even get a star for your team, but man, a fail. All right, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go into the war events. So I do believe the most heroic attack up to a certain point was this base here, and up until Anna attacked back to reclaim her most heroic attack. And so this is Z, our top base, going on their top base, and we're gonna see just a little bit here. Now I do believe that this base is a trap. It wants you to come from the top, but the top is nothing but trouble. That's what happens when you watch too many YouTube videos of Clash of Clans. You end up seeing every single base that is being used. And yeah, so he lures the clan castle out up to the top corner. There's a witch in there. These guys, they also thought like we did, where they would basically put in some max troops and try their luck, and hopefully they can get the win. See, now that witch is out on her own. Ooh, Boom. Boom. And they're dead. So another distraction here. Kaboom. Come on, get it, go. Oh man, those wizards are so funny. They're like, I'm going. Okay, so here is the full force of the attack. A couple golems in with, was that 2 golems with a bunch of wizards behind them? Man, I gotta tell you, commenting this from my phone is completely different than commenting on this stuff. Oh no. Oh, no witches went down, so that was good. Is much different because I end up looking at the screen a lot more than I end up looking at my phone, and because it's just so small. I have one of these little iPhone 5s. I remember when the iPhone 5 came out, I didn't really think it was so little, but now compared to those iPhone 6s, this is a little tiny thing. And yeah, but let's try and get this 1080p from corner to corner. It's always been one of those things that has really bugged me, and let me know what you guys think. If you guys like this a lot better from my phone than compared to what the iPad is. I definitely like doing it on the iPad much better, but yeah, that's just how it was. Anyway, so he just picks up the 2nd star here, and his queen is still at full health. Well, it was until it started getting targeted, but that is all right. He already basically done what he needed to be done here, but this is the crazy part, is that he has a few troops left over along with a spell, and so what he's going to do is take out that little baby mortar there along with these wizard towers and whatnot. Look at that, they just go down super quick, and before you know it, this base is almost defenseless. I think it's just this one last thing left. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Look at that. Is there any? Oh no, there's still all these ones down here. Well, he still has a bunch of witches left, along with a bunch of their skeletons. I think time runs out there, which is really funny. Once again, it would be so much better if we had a 5-minute time limit than a 3-minute time limit. It's just that when you do beat the base, you do beat the base, and that would be really cool. Speaking of time limits, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go to our clan here. We're gonna go down to Nick's base. Oops, went a little too far. Nick is our number 10 guy. Now I want you to look at that. A 99% 2-star. Like I said, we had a whole bunch of most heroic attacks and most heroic defense. I wonder what decides the most heroic attack and most heroic defense, because literally this one was also one of what I would call one of the most heroic defenses. Look at Nick's new base. It's definitely anti-air, so of course the first time it gets attacked is with ground troops. But it also is a great ground troop base, and we're gonna see exactly what's gonna happen here. So he lures out the clan castle troops. Now Nick, there was a couple things I really wanted to say to you about this base, and then I decided I wasn't gonna say it, but I am gonna say it after all. Nick, if you were to actually switch these two, you switch the barracks with the gold storages and bring those gold storages in a little bit more, it makes it so that they can get through the barracks pretty easy, but then they get caught up on those gold storages, and I do believe that actually probably would make a better defense than having it the other way. And that was basically what I was gonna say, but it seemed like that was kind of too hard to tell you the other day, and so I ended up not doing it. And anyway, it seemed to work out just fine. And so this guy is attacking from up top. I completely forgot to show you guys that. Brings in, I think, 3 golems there, and his queen and king decide to go completely around the side of the building. All those wizards grouped up at once. Hopefully there's a big bomb somewhere that's going to completely stop them. So the 2 other wizards decided, hey man, we're tired of hanging out with those other guys. We're going to go do our own thing, help these golems out, maybe decide to like tank while the queen comes in on another side. And so we're just going to fast forward through this thing here, because I think these golems banged their head on the wall for quite a while. And bringing 3 tanks was quite a little bit of overkill on that, especially when all the rest of your troops are going somewhere else. Now I'm sure if they came in through the middle of the base, it would have been completely different and whatnot. But yeah, but what they're gonna do is they're just gonna come along here. These golems are still just taking a beating, and they're almost done. I think they're done. Yes, they are. They almost get through that wall, and while the queen is banging her head on a wall over here. And there's only these defenses that are left here. The P.E.K.K.A. Ooh, getting targeted by that and Tesla, which is exactly what they were supposed to do. And as we put it into super slow mode, you guys can see that it is just that is at full health with only 3 seconds left, and that queen, can it make it? Oh no. Oh, last hit and the time runs out. Super cool. Oh my god, man, that had like one more hit on it, which means that if the attacker had just started this attack 1 second before, it would have been a 3-star. So most heroic defense, man, that one kind of takes the cake on that one too. I told you guys we had like 4 or 5 most heroic attacks and most heroic defenses and that kind of stuff. But what we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking at one of the most, I would say like one of the most heroic attacks. Now, let's see what happens here. Akira, he was a little late to the war, but he ended up getting both of his attacks in last minute, which was awesome. And this one was the very last one. And I could tell with his first attack that I don't think he knew that he could attack bases that had already been 3-starred. And just so you guys know, if you guys didn't know this too, because it seemed like there was a few people who maybe didn't know this, that if a base has been 3-starred and the next base that you can attack is literally one of the top bases, but you're like a Town Hall 6 or Town Hall 7 and there's no way that you can take on like a Town Hall 9 or 10, then you can attack a previously 3-starred base. And look at this dragon completely following these things here. Not a great idea. But what happens here is it actually works out for him just fine. And at this last moment, and really good thing that these were not so upgraded defenses. But look at this stuff. It's just these dragons are just taking a beating. This one here, he's at 45%. And let's see, there's only 2 dragons left. And it's just this one here, 48%. That dragon has no health. And with his last breath, he gets not only that Tesla, but the 2% that he actually needed with that one building. Whoa! Next time don't cut it so close, dude. Please. My heart was pounding that whole entire time. I was afraid that you weren't going to get your loot. So, just so you guys do know, you guys can take your own stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to show one more attack here, and I gotta show this. Here it is again. Let's just do this. So what I do is I drop down 2 balloons there to take out this archer tower. Oh, and it goes down to lure out the clan castle troops. And then I looked around, and basically this was the only building that I possibly could have chosen to put down a minion to get all of these clan castle troops completely over. And then I decide in the corner is where I'll bring them and murder them. And so I am trying to take out that witch along with all these wizards, because they are the ones that are probably going to give me the biggest problem. And then as they go down, I am ready to attack full on this base. And I do believe I start up here on the top. I'm not sure exactly what I was waiting for so much, so maybe some suspense, and I put down and then I definitely didn't put down enough balloons up here, and that was a huge mistake. So I put down some more and my clan castle troops to come in, along with a very deep rage spell and another rage spell to get those troops in there. Now I brought 2 rage spells, 2 heal spells. I do believe that the heal spells are really key in this attack. Those heal spells, they save your balloon's life. A lot of damage they do when you don't have any balloons left. So gotta keep them alive. And at this point I realized, oh my gosh, I've let most of them die. What do I do? So I throw down the heal spell right there so that they will stay almost alive, taking out that whole entire, all that needs to go down is that expo. That is, oh no, it didn't do it. Oh, with the splash damage and it goes down. And so my king and queen are in there. I use them in the little corner just to take out the rest of the stuff. I dropped this heal spell there. I am not really sure exactly why I had it. I just thought, why not heal up the king and the queen a little bit, even though the queen I don't think took any damage. I didn't even pop her royal cloak or anything. I totally got the 3-star off of that. So that was really cool. I thought that was really great. Anyway, just to round this video up, we're going to look at one more defense. We're going to look at Jimmy's. Man, I wish I could show just like 1 or 2 more. Actually would be really great. And his dragon attack and his dragon defense. And so here they go. And once again, dropping all your dragons all in one space. Great idea. Not, especially when those clan castle troops come up and blast away on your group of dragons when only 1 or 2 could have taken those damage. And so what's going to happen here is he's going to try and bring a few heal spells to get by all this stuff here. And this, if we just slow it down here the last like couple seconds, dragons are just going down left and right. I think there's 1 left on either side. And man, those level 6 air defenses, man, that is some crazy stuff. They just get like all sorts of problems. And then of course the last one goes down with 49%. Oh my god. Whoa, crazy close. Crazy close. And I just wanted to let everyone know, and we're just going to return home here. We're going to go to our little clan. And though we had a bunch of people who made it to Elder last time, there was one person that I just absolutely wanted to include. And I didn't want to say his name in the last video, but I really should have. And because I couldn't just like, you know, pick one. I couldn't pick 2 people. I had to pick 3. And so the 3rd person today, he gets his promotion. And that is Jimmy. As soon as I can find him. There he is. What up, Jimmy? Congratulations on your promotion, dude. You've been here a very, very long time, and you have done very well on several wars. Your base has been coming along together just fine, and I just wanted to provide you with Elder. So, without further ado, congratulations, Jimmy. You've now made Elder. And everything, so I'm gonna call it there. Congratulations, Jimmy, on your promotion. That was great. Congratulations to the rest of the clan for doing so awesome this war. And yeah, that'll be it. Alright, anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, then please give the video a like, because I love it when you like it, and of course it gives me motivation to make more videos for you guys. And so show me your love in that like button, and definitely drop a comment down congratulating Jimmy and all those other people. And if you guys have any questions, then of course leave them down in the comments also. Once again, my name is ManbearMoose. You guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next video.